1, action.
Okay, what we want to go on with today in this video is a continuation of vulnerable parts of the body and how to strike them. Now, our last video concentrated on the head, the face and the neck. So what we want to do this time is work from this part of our body here, and this is what we're going to cover here. So, as I said, there's different things that you can do here. So when we're striking the covering, alright, we can strike to the neck, but then we can actually start to go in for the main part of the body. This guy's going to have his guard up, alright, he's going to have his guard up. He's not going to let me do these types of things. But then we need to look at different ways of how we can get in. So, if we come through, we can strike him straight here to the solar plexus. Alright, we just take him with a hook. If we know how to punch, we can do this. If you don't know how to punch, use your heel. Okay, if your hand's injured, alright, if you've got long fingernails, okay, those types of things, just use your palm here. Same. Come through here. Notice how I use my whole body. What we can also do is we look at what we call muscle destruction techniques. So we can strike here. We can punch, alright, to the muscle here. Here, alright, around the elbow. Next, please. Alright, so you've got a nerve point up into here. So you can punch, if you wish, you can use your knuckles from here and cut it down. Alright, the Filipinos call this technique gunting. Okay, it's cutting. Alright, you do it with a stick, you do it with a knife, you do it with your hands. So you can punch down. You can also punch straight up here to your whole synovial shoulder joint. Alright, so if you want to punch into here. So we can strike in the solar plexus. Alright, we can palm heel here to that centre area as well. Where you've got your rib cage, you've also got some cartilage that comes right down here off of the bottom of it. When you strike hard enough, okay, you can separate that cartilage from the rest of the rib cage. If you wish, you can just come straight up underneath the chest with a palm heel, straight up, straight into the heart. Now, liver, spleen, we can strike this way, alright? We can strike this way with the back of the hand. It's quite strong, you'll be actually quite surprised. Obviously it will work better, alright, into areas around the neck. But if we're coming into here, okay, it's very, very worthwhile. Now, what we can also do is, certainly, we can strike to the groin. Right, we can knee to the groin, we can kick to the groin, we can punch to the groin, we can grab, twist, tear, but we've also got these here as well, alright, the pelvis. You can kick here, certainly, you can drop the guy, alright. Watch what happens if I kick to his pelvis and you'll see how his body will rotate. Alright, when I kick here, alright, it's very easy to snap the pelvis. So, certainly, this is an obvious target. Here, when it's justified, see how he hyperextends his leg? So, I can come from here, then I come back, alright, and I'm straight onto his knee as well. Now, if we turn around, please. Alright, now we've got the back here. You've got anywhere along the spinal column. Alright, so we can strike, we can elbow, we can come down this way, we can straight into with the knee, we can kick, we can punch to the kidneys. Alright, if we have to, you can grip, you can come through, you can crack ribs, you can be on onto the side, alright, using your knuckles in, alright, and work them in onto the rib cage. Coming in up underneath the rib cage. So we've got all of those things. The coccyx. Alright, so everyone says, yeah, I'm going to give you a kick in the butt. Well, you can. Alright, when you come through, come straight down. Notice how I hyperextend his spinal column. Alright, I'm trying to strike his coccyx. I'm trying to snap that as much as I can. So that's working for the torso area. What have we got here? If he punches, okay, I can block here. What I do is I slip and I take my guy here. I can then use an elbow strike. Just bring his arm back here. Alright, I can do the same to the other side. What I can also do is I can drop in with my shoulder and my forearm and simply hyperextend. I'm breaking the arm. So if he punches with his left hand here, so I've blocked, I've captured, I just drop straight in. I can strike to the crutch. I can use this part here, alright, with my forearm, and I'm striking up underneath his floating rib here, alright, and I'm coming in with a strike this way. That's what I'm striking with. So again, with his left hand, 1, 2, strike, elbow, strike, groin strike, back fist. So you've got all these types of things of what we can do. If he comes through with his left punch again, here, what I was explaining before with a cutting technique, I just come straight down and I deaden the muscle. It's very difficult for him to hold his arm up. Alright, I can do the same onto the forearm. Now, here you've got a lot of wrist joints. You've got a lot of manipulations. Alright, if he punches, I can take him this way. Alright, I move his hand up. Alright, we have here what we call a wrist hand throw. Now, certainly, you can see the action that I'm doing with my hands. You've got to practice this. You've got to be skilled at it. How you can actually take the guy and do what you want. You have to work at it. So, I can take it from here. If the guy grabs me, say, alright, I simply reach over here, take him in, alright, and I'm manipulating the fingers, okay? Now, you might find this hard to believe, but when I was a child, my mother thought I was rather naughty, and she would always get me into these little finger locks, okay, like this. Wonderful woman. So, we come through, if he strikes again, okay, I can manipulate the fingers here. I control the head, and I lock him up. If the guy grabs my wrist, again, simply manipulating it. I take to the head and strike to the back of their skull. So you've got to figure out how it all works. So that's what we're doing here. Alright, last video we spoke about the head. This video we spoke about the torso and the middle section. Okay, see how you go with that? And then what we'll do in the next video, we'll cover the lower section of the body. Have a great day.